all sorts of things happened during our time with Gintama. Things that are unexplainable, maybe. However, an immortal, near invincible being who is on the cusp of controlling everything thanks to this magical energy source. Oh, and let's not forget they were once beheaded and a valuable teacher figure to so many. It's not just a powerful enemy, it's not just an emotionally charged enemy, but it's one with great hair that is going to pose an ever-present danger. But is his old personality going to shine through at the briefest of moments? We'll have to see. And like I've been saying, it's an enemy that means so much for so many people, and yet there we go. Is a danger to each and every one of them. Why was that so loud? And the issue with all of this is after the Shogun arc, after the Shinsengumi arc, with shown just there, where Takashi comatized and missing, with I've forgotten his name. Kagura's brother also missing. So many of our fighting force elsewhere on the planet. Who's really going to be able to stand up against the Shoyu? Or Utsuro? And any particular reason for that particular, lily-type flower? Kind of bright. Not that far away. It's a monitor, does that count? I mean, they became who they were thanks to him, and the events that they had to go through. His loss meant a lot to their growth as well. Was it this personality trying to break through, trying to take over again? Even if it was just a fractured remnant of this beast that is standing before them. That's definitely one way of looking at it. Because it's so far removed from their teacher. It might as well be another being. An unfortunate accident. I guess having someone to kind of look over them. Luffy, are you just going straight up and name dropping now? What's of this track? Was her outfit kept in the fridge? And though they can't go back to the lives they did lead, poor Sadaharu, look at his face. Yeah, even though they might not be able to regain the lives they had, they still have all the memories of it. And what sort of message did Shinpachi just relay there to get Gintoki reacting like that? But there are some things where it's a little hard. Sadaharu. I mean, if you're going to put things very plainly, I suppose, yes. It is a race. A race to find him. And now not only have we lost so many characters, Kagura's now trying to up sticks and ditch us as well. I see Sadaharu's handwriting is getting better. And whichever one's the critter, I'll leave that up to your own decision. Their fight was interrupted. Being thrust into the cold regions of space. That's nothing. Well, that sounds fun. Okay. Seeing him with such decisiveness as to... Of course, the feminist would be providing with so much food. Oh, damn it. I kind of hoped he wouldn't say his catchphrase. They're not going to have anything left over for the trip to the next port or planet. Well, at least someone held her back briefly. Without dragging anyone else into their family squabble. I see. Oh. I did wonder why he can just keep, popping up again. I see, so that's what it takes. So if someone has light grazes, open air wounds and whatnot, accidentally get some of his blood in there, would they become a tiny bit immortal? Have their lifespan expanded by a few years? And not only that, but keeping it a secret from all of us. He doesn't have headphones on. This is dangerous. He's hearing the outside world. I see. Anything for a payday. I see Kasada already had a meeting planned. Zora Janai. Are we going to see a full formation of the four back together? If he thinks that will go to plan, then go for it. Yep. Just by leaving the note by itself, she started their journey over here. Yeah. They've made a name for themselves before, so having them all going back into the fray together, even if things are a little strained. Does the particular definition between them mean all too much? I see the same kind of pained expression. The gang's all back together. We know that this story going forward now is going to be one to pay some close attention to. And then made a name for himself as a merchant of sorts. So, why did Katsura appear twice on that board? No, possibly even 3 times, Master of Disguise. Yes, regale him with stories of the past. And if that's the case, why are they here? And get your rest while you can, apparently. I forgot that he had severe space sickness. But why exactly? They decided to help out in this instance to take on a fight that they could quite easily lose horribly. But they have a common purpose at a price of himself managing to stop their little squabbles. You want to hear a riff like this when facing an enemy fleet? I see. Even the shogun can't just sit down quietly. Are you going to have to rearrange his face once more? Well, that didn't last long. Where are they? Optical camouflage. Quick, escape! Oh, I see. Are they just empty vessels there? Who really has more to lose right here? They're already on the back foot and hunted. Yes, in but a mere instant, they turned things around. They're friends now. They're going to go out for a dinner date after all of this. Really taking the opportunity to point out so many things about his personal stylings. He'll be along later, rest assured. Well, looks like they're definitely going to follow him tooth and nail now. Everyone wants to have a pop at him. How much does he have to pay in dental fees? Have I asked that before? The shogun has so little amount of allies. Apparently, somewhat of the story of Icarus in this shogun, although nowhere near the same amount of glory. Having a moment to relive past glory. Yeah. Wakey, wakey, sleepyhead. There's fights to be waged. Have we seen this in a previous what's the word? Flashback type sequence? Back on a world like that, a family almost reunited. You see, not only is there the battle for the galaxy, everyone's safety, this looming shadow of danger, but there's also the family elements. Kagura and her issues with her family. And how many episodes is it going to be before it truly gets into it? I mean, it's been building up for a while. We've had the back and forth, we've had the back and forth between them all this time, we have to fight each other. You've got a parallel type story with Gintoki and Takasugi, well, I guess all the others. Only each other can really take each other down. Running alongside the story of Kagura and her brother, and Umibozu. And I guess one thing that has been hammered into us during this is no matter how strained relationships get, things that people have been through in the past, what they've attempted to do, the bonds that all draw us together are hard to break. And apparently the easiest way to take down a shogun or upper ruling class is to quickly ram them in the rear. Optical camouflage apparently optional. But I do like how in every altercation the shogun is just showing himself to be more and more inept. People are flocking away from him. His support is dwindling to an all-time low. People really only still follow along out of fear or maybe duty. But yeah, getting the four back together for another frolic on the battlefield, a reimagining of their past wars and victories and glory, although just a lot older. Not any more mature in any way. Actually, it might have regressed. But one thing is definitely certain. Their willingness and drive to protect everything that they hold dear, that's not faltered. Not in the slightest. And with a renewed feeling that who stands before them now, this Utsuro, is in no way the Shoyu of old. So it should be easy, right? I guess we'll find out in the future episodes, so stick around if you want to see it. If you enjoyed this one, let me know. Leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Consider maybe even joining onto my Discord. But for now, give yourselves a bit of rest. There's not really any banquet of rice or food prepared by a feminist. But there's definitely more Gintama. See you there. It's good to know that the fight for the planet, or the universe, can be left to those more capable. However, there is something with much greater stakes at hand. And that is getting to watch more anime. So if you want to help out the channel a little, consider hopping over onto my Patreon. Electricant, Noku, Raywin, Kite, Sal, Shiwan, Mats, Girly, Cardboard, Groyville, Gintaman, Jennifer Rojas, D. Firo, Alvin Garsan, Moahan, Defender of Segs, Dark Shadow 7899, Jeremiah Deemer, and everyone else. I really do need to thank you, because you are the floating space merchants that picked me up from the murky depths of space.